All right, class. Let's learn some more about classes. As you can see, we're dealing with what we already have, which is three classes: friend, family, and enemy, with various people associated with that. And what you're seeing here is a technique I use a lot, which is I have Text Wrangler open, and on the other side of the screen, I have the page being viewed in a browser. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how we can add an image to a background. So what I'm going to do right now is change Robin from the class of friend. I'm going to invent a new one, and I'm going to call it Robin. So if we scroll up above now, I already have it here, and it says period Robin, and in curly brackets at this point it's saying border is 2 pixel green, 2 pixel dashed green. So if I hit return right now, is that Robin has a 2 point dash line, and notice what else has happened here. There is an image in there, and there is also some text that is larger. So there is a lot going on. So let's take a look at exactly what it is. We're familiar with this border being a dashed green line. We've got that. But now let's look in addition, and there's going to be a lot of stuff to look at here. We're going to say when we're in here to do the expand all fold. So what I did a second ago is I folded it, fold selection, so you don't see it all at once. And now we're going to expand it. Look at all this stuff. So here is the line where you're going to include an image. So again, all the terms, selectors need to be, actually properties need to be exact. So background hyphen image, background hyphen size, background hyphen repeat, and background position with each value after it. So what I'm going to do right now, just to show you what happens as you do one to one of these, I am going to do something very common, which is comment things out. So when I hit 2 slashes, it's going to ignore that. And this way you'll see everything that happens when you do each of those lines when you comment them out and comment them back in. So here we are. The only one active other than the border is the background image. So I'm going to save that. So Command S and then refresh this. Now notice what's happening is you still see the image of Robin, but because the image itself is quite large, it is only showing a portion of this. It would really be way the heck over here and be quite large. And as you might notice, it's, where is it getting the image from? Well, because it says URL, robin.jpg, it is in the same folder of this file, which is called friends or foe. So it's basically looking inside of that folder and saying, I'm going to put in the background the image that has been specified, robin.jpg. Well, it's way too big. So guess what the next one does? If I uncomment this out, background size, 60 pixels by 60 pixels. So let's just show what that one does. So I'm going to save that and I'll come over here and refresh that. Now notice that I've got way too many robins, but the size is good. So we come back here now and we're going to hit delete to uncomment that comment out, and now notice this background hyphen repeat, no repeat. Very self-explanatory. So again, you need to save that file, come over here and refresh it, and now I love it. I just got one robin. I'm not happy with the position, so what I'm going to do now, as you can guess, is I'm going to come down here and comment back in the position which says center and top. I'm going to save it, and now I'm going to refresh that, and there it is, Robin, nicely positioned. And now let's talk about the word Robin. So if we go down here, we know that Robin class has been identified here, and that's the one we were working on, and it's also, there's a p tag inside of that. So what we're going to do now, which is very powerful, is we're going to say, and this is important, inside the Robin class, when you come across a paragraph tag, when you're inside of that class or that class has been applied, do the following things. Make it 120%, give it padding of 35 pixels, and color it black. So what I'm going to do right now is comment these guys out and watch what happens. So again, this is a very common technique if you want to learn what each one does individually. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to come over here and hit refresh. Now notice what it does. It's making it larger, and you can see it right here, Robin being blue, and it's in the middle, just like all the others. But so what we're able to do then is say, you know what? Because that paragraph is inside of Robin, come in here and let's give it some padding up top. Now I happen to know 35 pixels is going to be a good shot, but a lot of times you need to do trial and error here. So let's save it and let's refresh it here. And there goes Robin down below. And notice it's only affecting the paragraph tag inside of the Robin class. So it's not affecting Batman, Batgirl rather, Alfred, or all the others. And now let's go in here and comment out the comment and make it be black. So if I hit save there and I hit refresh, and then what it's going to do is do exactly what we wanted, which is change the font color. So now we've got Robin, the word, looking like a caption for the image. The image is there only one time. So this is a very common technique when you're trying to explore something. And a lot of these different rules I need to search on the web because I don't have them all memorized. Background position, background repeat, no repeat. So it happens a lot where you have to do a little searching, because if I were to forget there's a hyphen here and put a space and save it and then refresh it, it's going to break it. So you need to make sure that you've got all the syntax exactly right. And so it's a lot of trial and error. So just be patient and realize the computer is going to show you exactly what you've asked it to do. So in this case, we've got Robin there. And now what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to put an image for 5 of the different boxes. So probably the easiest ones would be Batgirl, and then down here the Joker, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze. But pick any 5 that you want to do, and that will then give you a challenge. But do the same type of positioning where the size of the image is 60 by 60. We don't want it repeating, and we want to have it look pretty much like Robin does.